Hello, I'm Key Costego, and this video series has a content warning. If you're somewhat sensitive, please go watch some other stuff on the channel. And if you're good, let's get into it.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest. Is she really just going to let you slay her? Do it. Do it right now, before she changes her mind. Hold on. What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one way we can strike at her. For all we know, she's 3 steps ahead of us. 3 steps ahead of us? Have you met her? This isn't a trick. And how would you know that? Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she? That's a great point, so please stop hesitating and end this now.
I'm gonna take the cheap win, slay the princess.
The princess remains unflinching as you run her down, her stoic expression once again curving into a knowing smile as the pristine blade buries deep into her heart. Did she really just let us do that?
Yep.
Apparently, yes.
See you soon.
That should have worked. Take the bait from your
The
foe.
blade still lodged firmly in her chest. She collapses to the ground. She's dead. It's over. It's finally over. But it can't be over. She said she'd be back. I know that the two of you had some sort of weird bond, but look on the bright side. Now we don't have to die. Isn't that nice? No, it's not nice. I wanted to fight her forever. This is shit. It's not fair.
He wanted a forever adversary. Well, let's just kill
Life isn't
ourselves.
fair, but what's
Or
done
nope
is
rope
done,
ourselves.
and whether you like it or not, the entire world is in your debt for saving it from ruin. I'm sure in due time you'll learn to live with yourself. Let's just get out of here. Yes, that sounds like a splendid idea.
Watch her body for a little while longer.
Fine. You remain where you are and watch over the princess's corpse. She remains dead. I'm telling you, she's coming back. She said she's coming back. She's not. She is. She's not coming back. She's dead. Your blade is embedded in her heart. You slew her. It's over. I don't know how many more times or how many different ways I need to express this objective reality before it finally makes its way through your dense skull.
She's coming back.
How many different ways have you got left to express it? Because it'll take a hell of a lot more to convince me that she's not coming back. Oh, I've got plenty. Can the two of you stop arguing? No! I'm not the only one who just saw her eyes open, right? What are you talking about? For the millionth time, she's...
Yes, I told you I'd be back.
alive. We're shit out of luck, aren't we?
Yep.
I knew it. I told you all that we should believe in her. This is perfect.
And you waited for me. I knew I could count on you. I knew we were connected.
The princess staggers to her feet, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade you buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again! But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything?
Yeah, really, dude.
I never said I knew everything.
You little crow bitch. Close to untethering. What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
The princess can't die. The princess can't die. You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think we've all thought that one. I'm going to say the princess can't die. I'm not even going to think it. Lie, the princess can't die? I guess lie.
But you did think it, didn't you?
That which cannot die.
I tried, you know.
The bloody dance lasts forever.
Very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober. So I was right! Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever. Well, I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you.
True.
It's time. Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out.
Stuck in some perpetual motion machine kind of situation where nothing ever moves on. I never get to do anything else but fight her, just so the world can exist.
I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Sure. Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. There's a lot of flowery description comes from someone who thinks he already knows how this is going to play out. Oh, indulge me, will you? Me knowing how this is going to play out is exactly why I'm being flowery. Let me have just this one thing.
No.
Alright. Here it comes. The big finish. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess ready to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body and... Wait, no, really? What happened? Why did everything go dark? You died. That blow was apparently lethal. How anticlimactic. You don't get it, do you? We're not dead. We're stronger than this, so stop whining and get up. Saying get up is not going to change the fact that you're dead. How dense are you? Funny.
Very.
Me dense, when you still haven't figured it out. We can't be dead. We're just like her. All of you need to wake up and enter the new world. You know, maybe he has a point. If we're dead, how are we still talking?
True.
Because you being dead is reality, because it says right here that you're...
Wake up.
alive. That's right.
I thought I lost you there, but you've figured things out, haven't you? Good. The two of us can finally be together.
Join.
You and the princess exchange dozens of
God.
blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again.
It's an
and
existence
again,
I would not want.
And again, and again, we're all still here. This is all going to be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
You're getting cold, honey.
What is this place?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything. Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body
I feel
slumps.
so... tired.
Okay, that's another one down. You do not get a chance to respond nor ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Take you guys away from me. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Okay. You find yourself in long quiet once again. Woo, go to the cabin. We'll see how they feel about this one, and we'll find our next ending.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Okay. What do you think of this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Okie dokie. Thank you for that. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and we die, as in tradition.
You're on a path.
A bold heart.
In the woods. And at the end,
Okay, to the cabbie.
you make your way.
Into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin.
Take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to...
Down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Still your nerves and step
You
forward.
step forward.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately,
Yeah.
clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sight.
She punched us again. Okay, we can't finish the job because we already did that path in this thing, so we're gonna flee and lock her in the basement.
Are you serious?
Yes!
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out. Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
I was hoping
She
so.
steps towards you, ignoring her chains. They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor. Useless. She's free. Hurry. You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
Possibly.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
No.
This little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I think I'm good.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Of course you won't.
Know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Ignore her, go to sleep. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for
Don't
you.
be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping
Oh,
me
God.
get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Is she gonna possess me again?
First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe
Oh, God.
I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your
Like destroy the
lungs
world?
stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Can't
Jeez.
be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was the first go around or the second. Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
Path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Okay, let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There is... What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Like the mirror.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Okay, let's take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Can we just have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
God, the eyes.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I didn't have much of an option.
She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Okay. How hard is it to throw a
It
knife?
can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Step off to the void into the void between the stairs, just off myself. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. I mean, sure.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Okay.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
This place is pretty
No, I'm
weird.
not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Ooh, that's a little terrifying. I'm going to find you. Just turn around, go back the way you came. Do nothing.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Oh, God.
Told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
What I just saw was not that. Okay.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs,
Oh, yeah.
liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver.
That would suck if that's how you had to exist, like thinking about your bodily functions.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Oh, I don't want to look at this anymore.
Can you? Oh, well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Fine, you win. I'll let you leave together.
No!
Eh?
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and... Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
True.
Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
No, just you, sir.
Right. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
I wouldn't trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive.
Sure,
You
step
place
onto
a
the
shaky
stairs.
foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon.
Isn't it still just the fate of your world, narrator? Like, I don't know, I feel like he's doing this very selfishly. Try the door.
Oh, look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I think the door's locked.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Try the door.
Pull against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out. You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs. Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her?
True.
I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. Liver. You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Dying.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him.
I don't trust him either.
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support, but that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking.
You sure?
I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart. Lungs.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin.
Liver.
So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
Nerves. Heart.
Leave the cabin.
Lung. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. Liver. You bastard. Heart. You've actually done it.
I've doomed you.
You've actually doomed nerves. Heart. Lungs.
It's so beautiful.
Nerves.
I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Liver. Nerves. Heart.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
So cold.
Nerves.
Okay, well, I'm curious to see what her other endings are when we get that far. Memory returns.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Approach the mirror.
It's calling her.
Gaze. Unraveled. We're in the long quiet. Go to the cabin. Talk to the lady. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
What do you feel about this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Yeah.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
It's like, I feel like this game is very much... I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will... I will be here. Wait.
So everything goes dark and you die. But I feel like this game is very much an allegory of... Is that the right word? I'm not sure. But...
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah. Very much like... This is all the same woman. These are all different things that happened to her. And then she grew a different way based on things that were done to her in her life. And I feel like that is so... the human experience.